Monday afternoon. Tip-off goes to Minnesota. Looking at the starting five for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. And it's Conley in at the point guard position. And he comes up with a bucket.
I like seeing Towns be aggressive from deep. He knows his teammates want him to shoot from there.
Westbrook outside. Zubac screen. A clear look for Westbrook. The rebound by the Timberwolves.
Well, still a few years out, but the Clippers have to be excited about moving into their own arena in 2024. So much innovation has gone into the design of the building, and it just looks incredible.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let-up. I think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal tonight.
For three, George. Pure from three-point range.
Man, that one looked good all the way. Paul George from deep range.
Amen. And the Clippers felt they needed to build their own arena to establish some identity.
Yeah, no doubt about it that they could be their own franchise away from the shared building with the Lakers. And for so long in LA, they've been treated as sort of the second-rate team, and that just shouldn't happen. So having their own arena, that's moving them well into the right direction.
Now here's Conley. Pass to Towns. Towns double teamed. It's rebounded by Zubac. Stolen by Conley. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's Edwards. No good on the shot. The Clippers go the other way with it. George outside. And about 2 minutes into the first quarter here. Out to Leonard. Six to shoot. Here he goes. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Edwards can't hit. The Clippers have gone 1 of 4 to begin this one. George against Edwards. George passes to Leonard. Ooh, and Leonard throws it down.
Leonard once again imposing his will.
And Kawhi Leonard, one of 3 perimeter players to win back-to-back Defensive Player of the Year awards. It's him, Sidney Moncrief, and a young Dennis Rodman. Good decision-making. Scopes the situation, puts the pass right on the mark.
Here's Leonard. Soft touch off the glass. Leonard's gotten his second bucket.
Well, what makes Kawhi Leonard so effective on those kinds of drives is the kind of pace he goes at it with. He's able to decipher the defense and knows where the help is coming from, and yet he still scores.
And for his career, Kawhi Leonard has more steals than fouls, Greg.
You know, B.A., he and Jimmy Butler, I believe, the only 2 players to achieve that after a decade in the league. A pretty remarkable achievement.
Here's Edwards into the lane, and Edwards slams it in.
Bad idea leaving him open. He needs more defensive attention, not less.
Pass to Leonard. Ooh, and Leonard throws it down.
You look at the career of Paul George, and it's those passing numbers that have greatly improved, and he's an effective playmaker.
Good heads-up basketball. Sees an opening and capitalizes.
George outside. Pass to Leonard. It's stolen. Morris against Towns. Here's Conley. Back to Towns.
Almost 7 feet tall. Towns has the length to get to the line. A tough guy to guard.
And that one falls for Towns.
Shooting for Minnesota.
And so Towns nails them both.
A great player on a great role at the charity stripe. The D has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies.
Leonard passes to Zubac. And stolen by Edwards. We've got 33 seconds left in the opening quarter. Here's Towns. Over Morris. And the basket by Towns. Towns has got 10 points in the game.
And just crashes the glass with effort and intensity. I mean, how do you box a guy out like Towns?
And Mike Conley picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
It's George on the wing. Guarded by Edwards. Nice shot by George. He's got 5.
So good, so experienced. Paul George can convert the toughest of buckets.
Here's Towns. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a 3-point play. And the Timberwolves making a change here.
Shooting for Minnesota.
Westbrook outside. It's been all about Karl Anthony Towns for the Minnesota Timberwolves. His fingerprints were all over that quarter. 13 points. Please give a big round of applause for your Qualifiers youth dance team. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Timberwolves.
They've done a great job establishing an inside presence. Now that'll open up more options offensively throughout the remainder of the game.
And they've sort of assumed control of this game with their pressure defensively. They've been into the ball handler. They've done a great job of swarming. So they're creating some turnovers that they're capitalizing on.
The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubac play together in the front court. And it's Westbrook in it to 1. That's the group for the Clippers starting the second. You know, in baseball, Grant, they have a term, a 5-tool player. In the NBA these days, it's similar. You need those well-rounded players to succeed.
I like the baseball reference, but you're spot on, BA. It's all about bringing versatility to the game. Players that can shoot, pass, dribble, defend, and rebound. And I'll throw it even in there, lead and play selfless basketball. Those kind of guys that can do it all, that's a recipe for success in the NBA.
Westbrook outside. The kick out to Morris. Leonard on the wing. Jacks up a 3. Oh, and another 3 for the Clippers.
Consistent shooter from all 3 levels. Kawhi Leonard, the first option they typically look for, and for very good reason.
Outside McDaniels. Shot to stop the run, and he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. And a chance for a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for the Clippers.
Well, they found a groove, and it's from distance, so knocking them down from the three-point land never hurts.
Love the passing that they displayed at the start of the game. Great ball movement that's opening up some chances without really getting deep into the execution.
Westbrook, the pass to Zubac. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
You can expect Westbrook to find an open shooter. Trusted him with the pass that time.
And as Westbrook gets older, he's indicated that he's not looking to change how he plays, Grant.
And that can be a double-edged sword, BA. You love his aggression and confidence, but you wonder how his game will hold up as his athleticism goes.
Prince is checked in for the Timberwolves. Anthony Edwards comes in for Noel. Pass to Prince. to Edwards. Shot clock at 6. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
I like how Taurean Prince moves the ball, consistent at getting it to his teammates within the offense.
George against Edwards. George passes to Zubac. Morris outside. Back to Westbrook. And Westbrook slams it home.
And that's where the defense has got to be questioned. You can't let Russell Westbrook, of all people, get behind you like that.
And Edwards slams it in.
A savage reverse jam. That takes great body control.
No question. He was making a statement right there, man. Pass to Zubac. Now here's George. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Outside McDaniels. Now Gobert. He's guarded by Zubac. Here's Edwards. And he drives in. Here's Gobert.
2 minutes.
Bearing his second of 3 attempts.
2 minutes.
Just an aggressive move by Gobert, protecting the possession and getting the second chance look.
Los Angeles has got it going from deep. 3 for 3 so far in the quarter. George draws the double. And stolen by Gobert. For the finish. Oh, that would be something else, man. Wow.
And make it happen.
This game has been like a seesaw. Both teams going back and forth at one another.
Yeah, everybody trying to get away from one another, and the threads are keeping them close. This has been highly competitive.
To the inside. Back to Daniels. The kick out to Edwards. It's deflected. And he recovers it. 5 to shoot. Kawhi Leonard comes up with a rebound. For Los Angeles, they've gotten 5 of 7 shots to go in the second. Pass to Westbrook. It's blocked by Gobert.
And just a top-tier shot blocker in the league. Gobert's massive wingspan is a huge reason why he wipes away all those shots.
Here's Rivers. And he goes in for the dunk.
And nobody putting out much of an effort to stop him.
Surprising in a close game, a lack of energy on defense.
On one side, inspiration. On the other, devastation.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes 2 points, moves on.
How about Taurean Prince getting up there and slamming it down?
Westbrook with it. Now guarded by McDaniels. McDaniels against Westbrook. Pass to Zubac. George outside. From outside the arc. Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
More and more signs of the skill set of Taurean Prince as he finds an open teammate.
And Minnesota calls time here. Just 4 seconds left in the second.
That is what I'm talking about.
Wow. Can you say immediate entry into the highlight reel? Woo, what a tough BA.
It's showtime now, man. They've built up a lead, and they're starting to rub it in. Ooh, Gobert with a steal. And Minnesota calls time here.
And one thing I've learned through the years is no matter the situation, there are always adjustments you can make.
Yeah, not just there to pump up or to discipline players. You got to make sure that the coach makes the proper adjustments and has his team in the right mindset to carry it out.
Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt. And so it's Minnesota finishing the quarter with an 8-point lead. Getting lots of great looks, shooting it well.
36.
And we played through the first half. Plenty of basketball left in this one. And you know, Anthony Edwards has been really making it happen, guys.
His whole first half looked like a highlight reel, rising up and just owning the rim.
Yeah, the defense has got to be a little bit embarrassed. There is no reason why he should just be on top of that rim.
Kicking off the second half, here's Chris Finch's 5. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. Taurean Prince is out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's Rivers in at the 1 spot. Covington no good. Minnesota in the lead. Now here's Edwards. To the paint. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Free throw good, Edwards.
At the line for the Timberwolves, Anthony Edwards. At the line for 2.
And both free throws good for Edwards. Los Angeles has got all 4 threes to drop from downtown in this game. Pass to Powell. Now Covington. Here's Highland. Shoots from the elbow. Here's Plumlee. Good setup. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
For his career, more than 3/4 of Plumlee's basket have come within 3 feet of the rim, so you know he's going to take it inside.
Prince. Off target from 3-point range. The Clippers trail, and they're on the break. Here's Highland. Looking for his first basket, still in this one. Oh, and another 3 for the Clippers.
No way he's going to pass that shot up. The D is way too far back and relaxed in getting out on him. Yeah, everybody knows that Bones nickname is going to stick for quite a while, but don't let it fool you. This guy is not afraid to take it inside and challenge bigger defenders.
Here's Highland. Plumlee a screen. And the basket by Highland. He's got 5.
Keeping pace here. That's an excellent move inside.
And with Highland, the fearlessness he brings, it's what makes the fans love him, Brent.
Yeah, B.A., I like the Bones nickname, by the way, but this energy, it's infectious, and that's what Bones brings to the game. And when he gets hot, this guy tends to stay hot for a long time.
Towns, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Mike Conley comes in for Rivers. Gordon, the pass to Covington. Here's Highland. 5 points in the game. And there's the drive. Oh, he got him with a pump fake, but he couldn't finish. The Timberwolves have gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Here's Towns. Pass to Prince. Here's Gobert. Here's Prince. Lets the 3 fly. Covington grabs the board. And Mike Conley picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Pass to Highland.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Just 5 to shoot. Back to Powell. Takes the 3. Oh, and another 3 for the Clippers.
This is anyone's game now, and they have the momentum.
Yeah, this is not the team that we saw in the first quarter right now. Way more confident out there, and the cohesion of the team is impressive.
Gobert. And there it is for him. Gobert's got 6.
And for Gobert, his offense continues to catch up with the elite defense. He's becoming a legitimate two-way threat.
Here's Highland. The Clippers got to hurry. Late clock here. Plumlee, no good.
Well, he creates such a great opportunity right at the rim, and he just can't get it to go, even with the defense not really a factor.
3 on 3. Powell, a screen on Conley. Covington. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
That's his third.
It goes on Mike Conley.
Covington doesn't have to have the ball to help you, but you do want him occasionally to get touches and keep him engaged.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Noel's checked in.
Well, I know this much about Robert Covington. You'll never find him short on effort. This is a high-energy guy on both ends of the floor.
From 7 feet away. And the whistle blows as the basket counts. Chance at a three-point opportunity here. One free throw coming up. And that one falls for Towns. 43 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Highland. 5 points in the game. The three is up. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert. Gobert's got his 5th rebound in this one. Back to Towns. Towns double teamed. From downtown. With the second effort. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy. Towns has got 5 points in the quarter.
You know Towns' team is loving this. He's letting his natural scoring ability run wild on offense.
Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over.
Please welcome to the floor, your Clippers.
Both teams deciding to change it up.
For your Clippers Spirit Dance Team.
11 seconds left in the third. Westbrook outside. Inside. Oh, Gobert with a steal. And Minnesota calls time here.
Timeout call. Folks, put your hands together for your Clippers Breakers. Once again, let's hear it for your Clippers Breakers.
From deep, Conley. Oh, and the buzzer beater is good.
Buzzer-beating backbreaker. That pushes the lead to double digits going into the final.
And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Timberwolves ahead, up by 10. After a quick break, we're coming right back with the start of the fourth quarter. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist for the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
The coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubats play together in the front court, and it's Westbrook in at the point. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers.
Balanced play has given them the lead and also quieted this crowd.
All night long, in control of the pace, and you don't want to let go of that rope right now.
Ooh, and Leonard throws it down.
Kawhi Leonard's game is just so special. He's so talented at getting to his spots, doing it with patience and poise, and capitalizing.
Zubats with the steal. Morris with it. Towns covering. George outside. Pass to Leonard. Takes a three. It's good. Set up beautifully by George. George has got his 5th assist in this one. Timeout called the Timberwolves.
Fans, please give a big round of applause for your Clippers.
Let's take a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Rudy Gobert.
And guess what? This was his game all night. I mean, he tore through the defense and almost never took a bad shot out there. Really, a level of offensive consistency most players can only dream of.
Well, it didn't start out with him being in this crowd's crosshairs, but as the game went along, he kept pouring it on them. It's safe to say they don't want to see this guy anywhere near their arena for a long, long time. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Chris Finch said to the team. He said to his players, you may want to get comfortable with this lead, but we can't afford that That's when we get into trouble. Just keep executing the game plan and trust in one another.
Allie, thank you. Here's Edwards. The offensive rebound. And Gobert with the stuff.
And this is why Gobert shoots a high percentage, because he looks to finish with strength inside.
And out of bounds, Minnesota will have it.
Minnesota basketball.
And that shot was going nowhere thanks to that aggressive swat.
Oh, showing no signs of giving up this lead. That block sent shockwaves into the opposition sails.
The kick out to Conley. Out to the right wing. Gobert passes to Conley. There's the triple. The shot off that time. And Los Angeles the other way now.
Minnesota charged with the foul. Jaden McDaniel. Second personal foul. First team foul.
Just over 2.5 minutes played now. Final quarter of regulation. Westbrook, the pass to George. Over Edwards. Here's Zubac.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
They feel like they have an advantage inside, and so far they have done an excellent job exploiting it.
Well, they've also put an emphasis on driving inside in this game. The defense hasn't been able to stop them from finding those gaps.
Towns down low, guarded by Morris. Oh, and the fast break for the Clippers. The three, George.
I just love how he runs the floor with energy and intensity, but still stays under control.
Yeah, you think he's comfortable at that speed. He's done it so many times before. Just an absolute blur in transition, and that helps get the rhythm going.
Here's Edwards. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. He drops the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And he hits both free throws here, and it's an 8-point ball game. The Clippers running out of time. George outside. Zubac with a screen on Edwards. George passes to Zubac. Back to George. Let's go with a three. Oh, and another three for the Clippers.
Paul George stepping up big time.
For Minnesota, they've got 3 of 6 shots to go in this fourth quarter. Towns a screen on Westbrook. Here's Conley. Uses the glass on the layup. And the Timberwolves lead by 7.
And despite the height disadvantage, oh my, he just attacks that interior.
Yeah, no stopping him on that play. Sometimes even the taller defenders are helpless to stop him. And he's been demanding the ball in these situations. Westbrook with a chance to put this team away.
It's Edwards with a drive. George against Edwards. Zubac passes to George. Here's the three. Oh, he nails it! And he's brought them within 2 points now.
There is absolutely no fear in his eyes. He loves the moment.
Love seeing that there. A huge possession, and he nets it.
Back to Edwards. He connects!
This takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
Westbrook drawing the double. Morris outside. The three is up. And he buries it. And that one brings them within 1.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Yeah, pretty infectious right here, guys. In good spirits and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
Towns down low. He's working on Morris.
Well, it's one thing to play good defense, but then to alter the shot and get the rebound, that's a good day's work. Yeah, Paul George is sharpening his swords now. Love to see him take that shot.
And Edwards, here we go. And Edwards slams it in.
I almost can't believe what I saw. Incredible.
I'm speechless, man. I'm speechless. Time called here. The Clippers decide to talk it over. They trail by 1. 3 seconds left in the final quarter. Your thoughts, guys?
And this is what it's all about. This shot could win the game. Not much time left, but they have just enough to execute a play.
Here's Westbrook for the win. Oh! Gets the game winner to fall.
Wins the game with nothing but zeros on the clock.
Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it up for Britt.
have a throwback battle on our hands, Greg. These two teams take pride in their defense.
No doubt. These are some tough-nosed, gritty, physical defenses, and we're not going to see many easy buckets. Both sides are going to make you work.
So the opening lineup for the Suns. Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Durant is out there with Ayton. And it's Okogie in at the small forward. Clock at 4. And it's in there. George has got the first points up on the board here for Los Angeles.
Well, that's about strength from Paul George. You touch the paint, he will finish.
Booker against George. And the dunk by Booker.
A little artistry in the painted area, converting against the size.
Some guys just relish the challenge. Find a way, and he does.
Now, here is George. Morris outside, and Leonard has it in the corner. No good on that one. Some solid defense from Ayton. And it's Phoenix's ball. Of course, it's been great to see the Clippers rise to prominence over the last 10 years.
Yeah, I mean, listen, this was an organization that spent years in futility, but you have to admire the transformation that has led to consistent success. They used to be a franchise that made the playoffs maybe once in a decade. Now you expect them to contend in the West. What a fantastic offensive rebounder. Ayton's so good at using his physical advantages.
Zubac with the screen for George. And it's Leonard missing. For Phoenix, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. And here is Paul. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Working inside, Chris Paul has the ability to outsmart the opposition and makes himself a good shot opportunity.
Here's Westbrook, here's Morris, and Morris throws it down.
I'll tell you, that vertical ability he has puts him in select company in NBA power forwards. May not have great size, but boy, he plays bigger than it.
Now here's Booker. Paul finds Durant. Paul a screen on Leonard. Misses the 3.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Here's Leonard. So they foul intentionally.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Westbrook with it. And Westbrook throws it down hard.
You can make the case Russell Westbrook elite in the history of the game at the point guard position. How about those hops?
KD a screen on Westbrook. Paul kicks to KD. Passes it to Ayton. Crafty move. And Ayton throws it down.
Kevin Durant with a nice feel right there. Just lead the guy to the open spot. That is beautifully done.
And never say never, but we might never see another player who combines the length and guard skills of Kevin Durant. He's a player who completely breaks the mold.
And Ayton throws it down.
The always aware Chris Paul, one of the great passers in history. There's another assist.
Leonard the pass to Zubac. Leonard with no one around. Knocks down the 3 ball. And when you think about Durant's singularity as a player, Steve Kerr said he's more gifted than Michael Jordan. Greg, what do you think of that?
Well, Steve's had a first-hand view coaching KD and playing alongside Jordan. He didn't say greater, but more gifted. And I think it's a conversation.
Sees his man, has the angle on the interior, and drops a dime right there.
Right side, Westbrook. Leonard looking over the floor. Morris outside. From 11 feet away. Rebound by Okogie.
Well, this is the kind of shot we've come to expect him to make. He's got to be upset with that one.
And the pass to Durant. Booker outside. Back to Durant. From the arc. Good on the three-point shot. KD's got 5 now.
Yeah, the tremendous shooting talent that is Kevin Durant. He makes threes look effortless.
Leonard. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Covington setting the pick for Westbrook. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And we reach the end of the first quarter. Suns ahead. They lead. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Suns.
And guys, they've done a great job feeding their bigs inside. They are just punishing the opposition in the paint.
And their assist total also impressive early, creating with the pass and playing for teammates.
The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Ivica Zubac is out there with Robert Covington, and it's Westbrook in at the point guard position. That's who's out there for the Clippers.
Boy, to think back in college, the three-point shot was a real struggle for Kawhi Leonard. Now it's become a strength.
Okogie, the pass to Paul. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Paul's got his second bucket.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Now, Greg, a disappointing ending to the playoffs last season, certainly for the Phoenix Suns.
Well, came in the top seed in their conference only to make a second-round exit after a grueling Game 7. So this season might be revenge time for this group.
The Clippers shooting their first free throw this game.
And look back a season ago. They did a solid job at the line, about 79% of their free throw.
Now here's Booker. Paul outside. Durant inside. Defended by Covington. Doris, let me ask you this. Is Kevin Durant the greatest scoring forward ever?
I think he is, Kevin, but I also think that limits his greatness, because when Kevin Durant is done and you consider the combination of his handle, his shooting, and the size, we've never seen that combination to this level. He will go down as one of the greatest ever, regardless of attribute you're trying to assign to him.
Covington wide open. He fires. They get it back. Zubac finds Leonard. Nailed from three-point land. Leonard's got 9.
Well, Kawhi Leonard pure from the corner. Nice delivery, Kawhi.
Westbrook against Paul. Covington with the steal. And here comes Leonard leading the fast break. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
And that's how to make an impact with defense. Once the steal is made, you know they're going to be scattered.
Pass to Okogie. Booker looking around. To the middle. Here's Paul. Headshot off. Good D by Westbrook. And here's Westbrook. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. 3-point lead. Covington setting the pick for Leonard. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here. George with no one around. Hands it from downtown. George has got the lead up to 6 now for the Clippers. For 3, Booker to the inside. And the dunk by Booker.
Devin Booker's game is finesse, but if you open up a window to jam it, he'll finish it.
Westbrook dishes to Leonard from downtown. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Suns trail by 4. Out to KD. Here's the 3. It's rebounded by Leonard.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. He's off on that one. And first time out of the game called for Phoenix. You know, Doris, there's some pretty cool stories, aren't there, about Kawhi Leonard and what he has done in the community.
There really are, Kevin. I think about it. When he wins the Defensive Player of the Year award, that comes with a car. And instead of using it for his own personal use, he donated that to a children's welfare charity. This is the same guy who gave 1 million backpacks to kids in need in Los Angeles. Just a few of the things he does for his community.
And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two.
And really, whatever your take on Russell Westbrook is now, you can't deny his place in NBA history. Voted as one of the NBA's top 75 players of all time.
Greg, it is impossible to argue against Westbrook belonging to that top 75 players list, isn't it?
It really is, Kevin. I mean, his career numbers and accomplishments speak for themselves. A very unique player, easily one of the best during his prime.
Well, defensively, to me, you've got to do a better job communicating once the screen comes.
Zubats, a screen on Booker. George passes to Zubats. Outside for George. Zubats, a screen on Booker. Back to Zubats. And the dunk by Zubats.
Yeah, really smart move by Paul George. Feeds a ready shooter instead of forcing his own shot.
Ayton sets the pick for Booker. And it goes down 2 points. 6 points for Devin Booker.
Well, you love the activity out there. What a play. This guy is busy on the offensive end.
And Durant sends it back. And it's out of bounds. The Clippers able to retain possession here. It's Covington on the wing. Back to Leonard. Covington, a screen on KD. Just 5 on the clock. Back to Covington. Down low. Here's Zubats.
Well, you can see he's an improving defensive presence, right? DeAndre Ayton has got to commit and do what it takes.
Timeout call, the Suns.
Give it up for your Clippers.
And sometimes from the outside, not always clear what led a coach to call for a timeout.
And as you know, it's what comes after that gives you some sense of what has changed.
One more time for your Clippers. Your advance team.
With 1 on the clock. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him.
This guy has such a quality.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for
29. Let's put your hands together and get live for the Timberwolves.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. You have to like what we're seeing so far from Kawhi Leonard.
And you know he's going to put up points every time out, but boy, he made it look so easy in that first half.
Now let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
Getting underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Monty Williams. Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Durant is out there with Ayton. And it's Okogie in at the 3 spot. Now, here's Zubats. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And evaluating defenders goes well beyond blocks and steals. So, Doris, when you're doing a game, what are some of the things that you look for and that teams are looking for?
Activity, attention to detail, deflections. Is the person switchable? Can they guard the elite wing scorers? In addition to size and length, do they have lateral quickness? So many things go into quality defense.
Now here's Booker. 6 points for him. Shot clock at 5. And then Durant with the jam.
What a savvy pass by Devin Booker, making the smart choice, moving the basketball.
George against Durant. And it's blocked. Suns trail by 4. Here's Okogie. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Booker finds Paul. Phoenix needs to get off a shot. Ayton, good, and Paul gets the assist. Paul's got 5 assists in the game.
Well, true to form in today's NBA, as a big man, DeAndre Ayton has face-up ability, and that's critical.
A 3 from George. And he gets the whistle. 2. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay,
after review, the ruling on the floor stands.
And how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Summer of 2014, Doris. Paul George suffering a leg injury playing for the national team.
Kevin, I remember that injury like it was yesterday. There were many, including me, who wondered whether Paul George could ever be the same guy. And amazingly, he puts in all the necessary work, and I think has come back better. That is a huge credit to his work ethic and his grit. Right now, the game is coming easy to Kawhi Leonard. He's in rhythm, and he knows it.
Paul kicks to KD. And Chris Paul the bucket on the assist by Durant. Paul's got 6 points.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Kicks it out to Leonard. He dishes it to Morris. Paul against Westbrook. Here's Zubac. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
That's his 3rd personal foul.
You know what? Very close to a 3-point play right there.
At the line for LA.
He makes 1 of 2 that time.
And since 1999, the Clippers and the Lakers have shared their downtown LA arena. The only NBA teams to split a venue, but that's going to change soon.
Out to the wing.
2 minutes remaining.
Outside for Durant.
2 minutes.
Here's Ayton. The shot off that time. And the Clippers will come the other way. The Clippers broke ground on their new arena, set to open in Inglewood in 2024. I've seen the footprint. You fly right into LAX, and you see it every time. It's going to be beautiful.
And that'll be huge for the Clips. They're trying to create their own identity in Southern California. Having a venue just for the Clippers will help.
Left side, Durant. Here's Booker, and there's the drive, and the dunk by Booker.
How great is it that the body control by Booker is there when he's driving and finishing at the rim?
George looking around. Morris outside. Pass to Zubac, and the dunk by Zubac. 56 seconds left in the 3rd. Now Durant. He's got 13. Can't tie it up as that one misses. George against Booker. George passes to Zubac. Kicks it out to Leonard. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Zubac, and the dunk by Zubac.
Well, you have to love the patience by Kawhi right there. Use the pick-and-roll game to perfection.
Ayton, the pass to Paul. Durant dishes to Paul. lays it up off the glass. Paul's got 8.
Well, DeAndre Ayton is a team-first guy, and boy, does he set up the open man.
And the Clippers decide to take their first timeout here.
And check out who's coming onto the court right now. I'm excited for your Clippers spirit. Thank you, Clippers spirit. Let's make some noise.
Poke loose.
Everyone, here they are. Your Clippers.
Booker with no one around, and he drains the 3. But let's see, they may need to review it. I'm not sure the ball was out of his hand in time. And not so.
The previous play is under review.
Going to check that shot again and make sure they got it right before we go to the 4th.
Yeah, it's hard to tell on that one, and so a good time to go to the replay and just to make sure if he got it off on time.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And it looks like they got it right this time. No basket. The clock had expired while the ball was still in his hand.
And even if they don't show it, I know the refs are proud of themselves after we.
We're at the end of the 3rd, and we've still got a close one. Clippers lead by 3. And we'll have the start of the 4th quarter for you as soon as we get back from this short break. Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this 4th quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Westbrook in at the point guard. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. The Clippers again turning it over. And so it's Paul with it, bringing it up for the Phoenix Suns. It's a 3-point game. Booker outside. KD on the wing. Booker is screen on Morris to tie it up. And it's Kevin Durant with the 3.
3 pointers.
KD's got the game tied up here for the Suns. Booker against George. From outside the arc. And they'll get another chance. Oh, and there's the foul. It's on Josh Okogie. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
First team foul.
Full 24-second shot clock. And we've played through about a minute here in the 4th. Westbrook finds George. Morris with a screen on Booker. From deep, George. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Ayton's got 5 rebounds tonight. Ball against Leonard. And it's Paul missing. Los Angeles has gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the 4th quarter. Zubac the pass to Leonard. And that's an intentional foul.
Chris Paul. First personal foul. Second team foul.
First minute and a half of basketball played here in the 4th quarter. Inside. And it's George finishing it off.
Excellent job reading the defense. Not content to go to that perimeter game. Paul George inside. Nice.
Westbrook against Paul. Outside, KD. Paul a screen on Morris. KD with it. George picks him up. Just 5 to shoot. Back to Booker. It's stolen by Morris. Now here's Leonard. Defense right on him. In the corner, it's Westbrook. Paul with the steal. Booker right side. And they go to the intentional foul.
Russell Westbrook. First personal foul. First team foul.
A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the 4th quarter. Okogie, the pass to Ayton. Durant That's good. Durant's got 5 points now this quarter.
Yeah, Kevin Durant calmly steps into that shot with the game hanging in the balance. Love it.
Outside for George. Morris passes to Leonard. Durant with the steal. Phoenix calls timeout. Robert Covington's checked in for the Clippers. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Hey, Kevin, here's what Monty Williams went over with his team during the timeout. He told them, hey, this game is there for you, but we got to go get it. 50-50 balls, getting to the basket. We have to give it all right now. Kevin?
Thank you, David.
Such a clutch shooter. This guy lives for these kinds of moments and delivers.
Covington a screen on Booker. George passes to Covington. A three from Leonard. Rebound by the Suns.
Well, he tries to answer with a three of his own and can't do it. You can't get caught up in the one-on-one aspect.
Here's a Kobe. Zubac's defending. Outside, KD. Shot clock at 6. Ayton against Covington. A Kobe for 3. Kicks it out to Paul. Back to Ayton. Durant in the corner. Offensive rebound. Passes it to Ayton. Shoots the 3. That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5-for-8 night shooting.
But DeAndre Ayton is engaged. He's focused, and he delivers a clutch bucket.
Outside Westbrook. Leonard on the wing. To the paint. Outside for George. Off the run. Here's Zubac. That shot misses. So Phoenix will take it the other way. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game. The pass to Okogie. Durant with a wide open look. That doesn't go either for KD. And so it's Leonard with it. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. They trail by 6. To the middle. Here's Zubac. It drops.
Well, Kawhi Leonard has improved his passing ability on time and on target. Yes, sir.
Here's Ayton. Here he goes. And Ayton throws it down.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. So the Suns win it. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know, it really was.
David, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up for Greg Anthony.
That know a thing or two about ball movement, Grant.
Yeah, they really do. I mean, there's a great feel that these teams play with. Two of the smartest teams in the league. They focus on sharing the basketball and keeping everyone involved. This is a matchup for the purist.
Here are the 5 for the Suns. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Josh Okogie is out there with Kevin Durant. And it's Ayton in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Conley against Paul. On the wing, Durant. Over Edwards. Pass to Ayton. From deep. That's good. And so Durant with the assist.
Boy, that's an example of Durant's basketball IQ and awareness, both platinum level.
Outside Conley. Back to Edwards. The shot won't fall. And Phoenix the other way now. Pulls up. Durant finds Booker. And it's off from three-point range. And just over a minute played here to start the game.
Already a terrific career for Booker. 3-time All-Star. And then last year he was named to the All-NBA first team. Just a big honor. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
And with Booker, it's not just the scoring. Grant, he does a little bit of everything.
Hey, B.A., I mean, you go back and look at last season. He had career highs in rebounds, steals, blocks. I mean, he's learned how to affect the game even when his shot isn't falling, which is rare.
Picked by Gobert. Edwards for 3. Fires in the triple.
And, you know, for Edwards, it's about hitting the 3 consistently. This will help take his game to the next level.
To the middle. Here's Okogie. It's blocked by Gobert. Conley against Booker. Edwards a screen on Booker. Pass to Edwards. On the take. And Edwards slams it in.
On the front foot, attacking the defense. This is Anthony Edwards at his best.
Durant with a screen on Conley. Outside Durant. An easy 2 on the layup. Durant's got his second basket of the game.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Back to Edwards. Knocked away. Stolen by Booker. On the break.
2 minutes remaining.
And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
He is one of the longer wings in the game. Durant knows a thing or two about drawing fouls.
And the move that really shook up the NBA world. I mean, Kevin Durant asking and receiving a trade out of Brooklyn. Now, with this team, he makes them a title favorite overnight. Sometimes it's simple. Put the ball in the hands of your scorers and let them do what they do best. And the Phoenix Suns have been a completely different team since acquiring Chris Paul. He's the leader of this team, and he helps set the tone on both ends.
Durant, pass to Ayton. Outside Paul. A minute 42 left in the first quarter, and he buries his first look.
Paul's got a really nice touch from the interior, and you know he likes to get in there and mix it up with the big guys any chance he gets.
Here's McDaniels, and he banks in the layup. McDaniels got 5 now. Boy, the city of Phoenix really embracing Chris Paul as soon as he arrived.
Yeah, I mean, he's in the latter stages of his career now, but you would never know it based on how hard he plays every single night. He just makes everyone on this team so much better.
Oh, it's stolen away. Outside Edwards. McDaniels passes to Gobert, and they take the lead.
And for Gobert, his offense continues to catch up with the elite defense. He's becoming a legitimate two-way threat.
Outside for Booker, from behind the arc. Paul passes to Booker, out to the right wing. The three from Ayton. Paul for three. 6 to shoot. That's good from Ayton on the assist from Paul. 5 points in the game.
Paul is so gifted at creating for his teammates. I mean, he's just got a special knack. It's one that's been honed over years and years of playing. He really does work hard to get everybody involved.
Durant inside. He's against Gobert. Booker's shot is good.
Well, Booker can just bury you from the arc if you let him. He's a pretty efficient range shooter.
To the wing, right side. Towns for three. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Outside Durant. Outside for Booker. Stolen by Conley. Fast break, Minnesota. Edwards, a pass to Conley. A nice first quarter of play. We've seen plenty of offense so far. Suns ahead, leading by 1.
And please give a big round of applause for the Bucks.
And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Phoenix.
To me, it's been the ball movement. That's been the key. I mean, going from good to great. Not settling for a good shot, making that extra pass, keeping the defense off balance, and taking great shots.
And the other thing you notice is how determined they've been to get into the paint and get buckets around the rim.
Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. And it's Conley in at the 1 spot. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the T-Wolves.
Two-part equation. You have to be aggressive enough to get to the line, then talented enough to sink them.
Edwards finds Towns. Here's Gobert, and it's good. Fought through contact, hit the shot, and will go to the line.
Defensive foul, Josh Okogie. His second, first team foul. At the line for your Timberwolves, Rudy.
Both teams are always hunting mismatches. Grant, I'll put it to you here. You prefer a speed advantage or a size advantage over your defender?
Well, BA, it's all about the mismatches. And going back to when I was young and actually had some speed, it was great to be able to have both, depending upon who you went against. If a smaller player guarded you, use your size to shoot right over them. And if a bigger defender was on you, then yes, use your speed to turn the corner and get to the rim. So it depended upon who was guarding you.
And Gobert with the stuff.
And put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do.
Yeah, these teams trading punches right now. I mean, it's table tennis. Back and forth we go.
Pass to Ayton. And Gobert with a block.
And just a top-tier shot blocker in the league. Gobert's massive wingspan is a huge reason why he wipes away all those shots.
Ooh, excellent D there from Ayton.
Aggressive mindset, but the defender just as determined to send him away empty-handed.
Booker, the pass to Ayton. Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen.
We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter. Outside Paul. Pass to Booker. Shot clock at 5. He shoots.
On defense, Gobert expertly uses his size and length, making himself into a wall. And it didn't take long for Phoenix to match the offer sheet Ayton signed with the Indiana Pacers. Now, there was talk they might let Ayton walk after that fallout during their playoff exit. But Phoenix knew they needed to keep Ayton to remain a contender. Activity on the glass. That's a possession that could have gotten away from them.
Pass to Durant. Looking to win the run. He takes it in. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Durant. Noel, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Minnesota in the lead. Here's Towns. All right, for those just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second. Here's Gobert. The shot misses. Nice D from Durant. The Suns have gone 0 for 4 in the second quarter. For 3, Booker. Yes. And it's Paul with the assist that time. Paul's got his 4th assist in this one.
Yes, so good to see Booker knocking down the corner triple. A go-to scorer with considerable range.
On target from range. Towns has got 6.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
Yeah, looking at Ayton using all of his height and reach, slamming it down on a helpless defense.
Time called here. The Timberwolves decide to talk it over.
Let's go, fans. Here comes the T-shirt. Give a round of applause to your Timberwolves dancers.
McDaniels with it. 5 points in the game. Pass to Rivers. Here's Gobert. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Ayton's got 4 rebounds now. And here's Durant. Now Ayton from the arc. Another 3 for Phoenix. Well, plenty of give and take so far.
Yeah, 6 lead changes already. Both teams came to play.
Here's Rivers.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
And not afraid to put his body on the line either. He took a shot for the team in that situation.
Phoenix has gone 2 for 2 from the arc here in the second. Oh, what a performance offensively.
They're really rolling at that end. Excellent game plan.
Here's Rivers, guarded by Durant. 58 seconds left in the second quarter. Ooh, Durant with a steal. And it's slammed in by Durant.
Boy, the elevation from Durant should come as no surprise there. I mean, he's dangerous above the rim, and he can go way above it too, folks.
Puts up a 3. Minnesota with a rebound. Gobert's got 6 rebounds in the game. Pass to Rivers. Towns against Paul. Towns double team. Back to Rivers. 6 on the shot clock. McDaniels passes to Towns. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. Ooh, they can't stop the run with that one. And the Suns call time here.
And something fans don't always get to see. Some of the closely guarded secrets that happen in that huddle.
Yeah, typically there's some type of adjustment made out of a timeout. It might be major or it could be just a slight tweak.
Now here's Durant. Give him 8 points now. Pass to Ayton. Beyond the arc. The shot that time not on target. And the first half comes to an end. We've got, thanks, Allie. After
Your Minnesota Timberwolves, 25. The Suns, 28.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. Nice game. Great performance by DeAndre Ayton.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of it.
Kicking off the second half, here's Monty Williams 5. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Kevin Durant is out there with Josh Okogie, and it's Ayton in at the center position. And Kevin Durant, post-Achilles surgery, no apparent decline, Grant. Last season, the 3rd highest scoring average of his career.
I mean, incredible. Almost 30 points a game. Think about this. 2 of the 4 times he's led the league in scoring, he did it averaging less points per game. And his efficiency, good as ever.
The 3 from Ayton, it's good. The assist that time from Paul. Ayton's got 13 now.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at it.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Towns for 3. Durant pulls it in. The Suns leading. Pass to Aiden. Back to Paul. Shot on the wing. Now here's Aiden. He goes up again. Oh, he missed the layup. He had it with the pump fake. Edwards, the pass to Towns. Nails the baby hook. He's got 11.
Excellent job by Towns to stick with it. Didn't let the defender get to him there.
Outside Paul. And there's the screen. Pass to Okogie. Up top, Paul. He's guarded by Conley. And that one's good. Paul's got his second basket.
Love the attack mindset. Big second half bucket to extend the lead.
Here's Edwards. Here's Prince. Paul with a steal. Into the third. 2 minutes in now. Here's Okogie. From outside, off the mark. The Timberwolves trail. Pass to Towns. Gobert inside. It's covered by Aiden. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
Towns showing you a willingness to want to make his teammates better with that pass there.
Phoenix has gotten 5 of their 9 attempts from deep to go. Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now. Outside Durant. Pass to Aiden. Durant inside. Prince is there. Goes back up. Durant, no good.
Probably should have scored there. He usually does.
Edwards against Paul. Right side Edwards. And Aiden pulls it down. Aiden's got his 6th rebound on the night. Down low. Here's Durant. And Durant with the big finish.
Good court vision from Booker. He sees a wide open man and gets him the ball for an assist.
Edwards, the pass to Gobert. 2 points. That one goes. Gobert's got 5 points in the quarter.
It's nice to see they're not settling for three-pointers. These guys are putting in the work inside.
Pass to Aiden. Going inside. That one is off. And some solid defense from Towns. Gobert with it. This for the tie. Timeout called, the Timberwolves.
Ready to move? Here are your Minnesota Timberwolves Sixers.
Phoenix making some changes. Hazley comes in for Okogie. And it's Ross in for Chris Paul. 1:20 left in the third quarter of the game.
Towns showing you the quickness and athleticism. They're getting off the floor to throw it down.
Phoenix calls timeout.
All right, everybody, time to get on your feet and make some noise. All right,
The Suns have gone cold here in this third quarter. Just 3 of 9. Durant, pass to Aiden. Aiden draws the double. Here's Booker. And Booker with the jam.
Fantastic decision-making. Aiden electing to move it for the high percentage look.
Conley passes to Edwards. Pass to Towns. The kick out to Edwards for the lead. The shot comes out. So Phoenix will take it the other way. Phoenix calls timeout.
Free t-shirts are heading your way, fans. Get out of your seats and let us know you want one. Ready to move? Here are your Minnesota.
Phoenix has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime.
One more time.
Booker, the pass to Ross. The 3 from Aiden. And he's 6 for 12 after that one.
Ross has earned his reputation as a team-first guy. Excellent at distributing the ball.
The Timberwolves have gotten 5 of 8 shots to go in the third. Here's Edwards driving inside.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam.
That's exactly how you send it. 2 hands and down.
3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. On the wing, Durant. Pass to Aiden. Outside Booker. 5 on the clock. The Suns need to get off a shot. Here's Durant. And a missed layup. It's still anybody's game as we reach the end of 3. The Suns on top, leading by 3. Nope. And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. And Minnesota has possession. They trail by 3, filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. Rudy Gobert is out there with Taurean Prince, and it's Conley in at the 1. So that's the Timberwolves 5.
Watch out now. Look out below. Edwards rising to the raft.
Phoenix has gotten 6 of 10 3-pointers to drop. Pass to Okogie. Timeout called. The Suns. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Monty Williams was saying to his team. He complimented the three-point shooting. He said, quote, "It's one thing to get the look, it's another to bury it. I believe in you guys. I think you've got this game on lock. Let's go out there and let's take this, guys."
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
And here's Paul. About 1 minute played here in the 4th quarter. And there's Ayton on the assist by Paul. And the Suns lead by 3.
And this is how dynamic Ayton can be on the offensive end. Keep getting him the ball, please.
And out of bounds, the Suns will take it.
Hurts to see that kind of mistake. Coach is going to be on him about that one.
And the Suns with possession. Now Paul. Pass to Ayton. Outside Durant. And there's the foul. It's on Rudy Gobert. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
Here's Booker. Here's Ayton. Stolen by Conley.
Excellent defensive instincts leading to the quick reaction.
And Edwards, here we go.
Well, I tell you what, once Edwards accelerates, I mean, he looks like he's playing at a different speed than those around him.
The Suns leading. The kick out to Paul. Pass to Okogie. Now Durant. It's Booker on the wing. Just 5 on the clock. And Booker with the jam.
An explosive offensive force. When Booker has the chance to slam it, he takes full advantage.
From deep, Conley. A touch under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the 4th. Here's Edwards driving to the basket.
Oh, man, he got fancy with that finish.
He may be trying to provide the spark they need to break this one open.
And I like it. I mean, some coaches might want to see just a sure-handed lay-in there, but for me, I don't mind a little extra.
Paul against Conley. Outside Booker. They get it back. The kick to Durant. Fires the 3. And they recover it. They shoot again. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got 13 rebounds in the game. Glass eating. To the right side. Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
At every level, Edwards has been the go-to guy for his team. It's in his DNA.
Outside call. Oh, rejected by McDaniels. Here's Edwards. And there's the whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot two. It's going to, and no surprise here, at this stage of the game, they're going to use the coach's challenge, make them take another look at the call.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, the previous foul calls still disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls, but at least we have the option to take a second look so the officials can be sure.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
The Timberwolves making a switch here. Towns is checked in.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good, and that'll put him up 2.
How about the work ethic of Anthony Edwards? Not to mention that linebacker build and the sweet shooting stroke, but what he wants most is to see his team succeed. That's what you love about AE.
In a close contest, you have to put the ball in the hands of someone who will find a way to put up points.
Phoenix calls timeout. They're down by 3. We've got 1:13 left in the final quarter. Up top, Paul. Over to the wing. Outside Booker. 5 to shoot. And stolen by Edwards. And now the T-Wolves on the break. Towns gets the bucket. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Timberwolves.
Really a great job in this one, forcing the issues defensively. Great quickness and discipline combined, making ball handlers very uncomfortable.
Yeah, another thing they did well defensively, closing out. Inside and outside, their defenders were flying out to shooters.
Edwards finds Towns. Back to Edwards. Towns on the screen. 4 on the clock. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Yeah, and you know, when Edwards is aggressive, I think it forces defenders to try to get physical back, and when he's close to the rim, he usually is able to draw the foul as a result.
That's exactly how to close out a game. Take advantage of every opportunity.
To the inside, Durant, and he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Hard to imagine Durant not going down as one of the great scorers this league has ever seen. As a matter of fact, that's a given for him. Dynamic, explosive, and he's consistent year in and year out.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Outside McDaniels. $15 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Drives to the hoop. Here's Gobert. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. It's going to be on DeAndre Ayton.
Gobert often hits for a higher percentage from the field than he does from the line, but they really need his free throws here.
And he ends up making the second. And that puts him up 5. On the wing, Durant for 3. Goes back up. Missed it. So we see the Timberwolves get the win here. This one was in the balance right until the final.
Battle of the backcourts, and you know something about that. Who did you, when you played, love to face and play against?
Well, two of the guys that come to mind right offhand as far as backcourt players was Michael Jordan and Penny Hardaway. Love facing those guys. And then at the end of my career, I love watching Allen Iverson, not guarding.
Here are the five for the Clippers. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Westbrook in at the one. And finished up by McDaniel.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
Turning defense into offense. Every coach talks about it. Perfect example right there.
Now, here's George. Takes it out to Leonard. From deep. Oh, drew the foul. Almost hit the three-point bucket, but he'll go to the line to shoot three. That's on Jaden McDaniels. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And Kawhi Leonard with multiple finals MVPs, putting him in elite company.
GA, not many guys have done it ever. The only other current players, KD and LeBron. That should tell you just how special the Claw is.
Now here's Conley. And just about a minute into the first quarter. 6 to shoot. Here's Gobert. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
And Gobert, even when he gets hit, maintains his focus on the bucket and gets it to go.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here. And that one misses.
For decades, the Clippers were almost directionless, but they found their place in the NBA, becoming a franchise that competes in the West.
Now here's Leonard. In the corner, George with it. It's stolen by Edwards. Here's McDaniels. Finished off the break.
And showing he can make plays for others. Edwards moving it with conviction.
And the West, you know, is very difficult. But Steve, for the Clippers, how much of their success is tied to their identity?
Kevin, a lot of it. They've become a hard-nosed team, hanging their hat on defense, playing together, making opponents earn everything they get.
Now here's Towns. And finished off by Gobert.
It doesn't get any easier than that for Rudy Gobert. His size is sometimes overpowering.
Westbrook against Conley. A three from Leonard. The Clippers get another chance here. Back to Zubac. Goes back up. That one doesn't drop. Gobert with the defensive effort. Things really clicking for him at the offensive end.
They're making good decisions, not wasting these opportunities.
Clippers trail by 5. Morris with the screen for George. Drains it from beyond the arc.
The mechanics on Paul George's shot are so good. In the end, the range makes no difference.
Pass to McDaniels. Dishes it to Edwards. Outside Conley. Back to Edwards. And it's sent back by George.
An all-defensive first-teamer multiple times. Paul George has a nose for the ball.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
Westbrook against Conley. 17-foot shot on the way. And it's good off the back of the rim and in.
I love when Westbrook shoots it from that distance.
Conley with a wide open look from outside off the mark. And here's George. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. A three ball. And again, it's the Clippers from deep.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
It makes sense, right? You're trying to get off to a fast start, and he can help with that.
It's hauled in by George. And here's Los Angeles. It's been 8 unanswered points for him.
Blocking foul.
The Clippers have yet to miss from the free throw line. They're 3 for 3.
Yeah, and 79% from the line as a team a season ago. Pretty reliable in that regard.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Timberwolves trail by 5. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, I was able to talk with Tyronn Lue for just a minute. He said this will be a great mental challenge for his team. He told me he looks forward to games like this, saying the team we're facing really knows how to execute on offense. If we're firing on all cylinders, we can do the same. Kevin?
Yeah, thank you, David. Greg, real concerned about getting outshot early on. What do you think they can do to prevent that?
Well, you have to find a way to stay attached to the shooters. That means fighting through pigs and helping one another.
Which is going to take a lot of effort, a lot of energy. We could see them go to their bench early to try and stay fresh.
Outside Westbrook. Now the pass to Morris. Outside Leonard. Morris with the screen for Leonard. Down to 5 on the shot clock. It's rebounded by Towns.
Unusual for him, just a lack of concentration. Fails to finish the play.
McDaniels finds Edwards. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg? I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
He threw good, Edwards.
and talented in so many ways. Edwards is focusing on two things: the refining of his shot mechanics and the sustained level of engagement.
George looking around. Left side, Leonard. He nails the buzzer beater.
One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock. Nice job.
Plenty of offense in this closely contested first quarter of play. Los Angeles on top, leading by 3. From Target Center, back in a moment. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
I mean, the rebounding was the difference in that first period. You've got to block these guys out.
Yes, you know this, GA. Back in our day, and any day really, if you don't block out somebody, you will sit down.
2 big men inside, Towns and Gobert. Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. And it's Conley in at the point. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Timberwolves. And different games, different officials. Something that might be called a foul in one game, Greg, may not be called in the next. As a player, how do you adjust to them?
It's a great question, and that's part of being a veteran. I learned early on, you actually scout officials the same way you scout the players. They have tendencies as well.
Pass to Towns. To the wing right side. The Timberwolves working the ball around. And Towns throws it down.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Both teams putting forth their best efforts right now. This is the kind of game fans pay to see.
We've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
And guys, I think each team knows they can win this game. Just a matter who can catch that momentum.
Edwards passes to Gobert. Out to Conley. It's tipped. Paul George with the steal. Passes to Zubac. No one near Westbrook as he lets it go. And another 3 for the Clippers.
This is who Westbrook is in a nutshell. A flat-out baller with a quick trigger.
There's Gobert. Pass to McDaniels. Outside, Towns. Kicks to Edwards. Outside Conley. And there's the pass to Gobert. And finished off by Gobert.
Few players in the league do a better job of finding the open man than Mike Conley.
The feed to Leonard. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
Extra on that one, fellas. Nobody's stopping that.
Not when he comes in there with that tomahawk. That's just too much force. Here's Towns. And that one is off. Good work defensively by Morris. And George kicks to Leonard. Pass to Zubac. Kicks it out to Leonard. There's the 3. Morris passes to Westbrook. 4 on the clock. The baseline J. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. And thinking back to that 2017 MVP season for Russell Westbrook, Steve, you know, he averaged a triple-double.
Kevin, what's incredible to me, Russ did it 3 straight years with OKC. Then again with the Wizards. Westbrook's numbers are out of this world.
2 minutes remaining in the half. 2 minutes.
George against Edwards. Zubac with the screen for George. A shake. And it's Zubac laying it in. And the Clippers lead by 4.
We know about George's ability as a scorer, but he's also unselfish and a skilled playmaker.
Edwards finds McDaniel. Back to Edwards. Leonard with the steal. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. Leonard with the ball. George from deep three-point land. That falls. Nice feed that time from Leonard. George has got 9 points.
Showing off his range. Wow, Paul George can hurt you from anywhere on the floor.
Towns, the pass to Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Oh, Oh, Kevin, not a petty, not a Manny, but a facial. Oh.
Bounce to the outs, Greg, yeah. Showing off the bunny.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
Now Leonard. 9 points in the game so far. He kicks it to Morris. Morris with a screen on Conley. Here's Westbrook. Passes it to Zubac. Clock at 6. Back to Westbrook. Plenty of space. And again, the Clippers good for 2.
Textbook. Nice pass. Great catch. Even better finish.
Gobert can't hit. It's stolen by Gobert. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Zubac has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Outside, George. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Oh, impressive drive there by Edwards. Mixing it up with the D to draw the foul while in the act.
Taurean Prince, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Austin Rivers comes in for Michael Conley. Los Angeles leading by 5. There's 18 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Powell, no one around him, sinks the three-pointer. Powell's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Norman Powell has become lethal from deep. Fantastic shot.
Here's Gobert. No good with the layup. And so it's Los Angeles holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge. Thanks, David. And we'll be back. For those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. You look at Paul George in this game, guys, he's been everywhere.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
I think both sides probably adjusted a few things. The key for him is to bring the same level of energy over these last 2 quarters.
So with George on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. Powell is out there with Robert Covington. Then there's Plumlee. And there's Gordon. And it's Highland in at the point guard position. Pass to Prince. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
I mean, wonderful court vision. Sometimes Rivers gets locked in to finding his own shot. This time, finds the open man.
Here's Highland. No points in the game yet for him. Stolen by Rivers. Moore with it. Rivers finds Moore. Back to Rivers. Moore outside. Yep, it goes, and the Clipper lead is cut down to just 4 points with a bucket from Rivers.
I mean, he's extremely confident and aggressive. Rivers loves to take it up inside.
Gordon deciding where to go with it. Jacks up a 3. Here's Plumlee. Plays it up and banks it in. And the Clippers lead by 6.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Noel passes to Gobert. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. 10 points for Rudy Gobert.
This is where size matters. No one's stopping Gobert on that shot.
Here's Highland. That 3 off the mark.
The defense got lucky there. That's one you expect him to drain.
Takes it inside. Kicks it out to Prince. Here's Noel. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. And Gobert throws it down.
Rudy showing us what you get when you put size and creativity together.
Plumlee with the screen and the pass to Gordon. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Plumlee with a screen on Rivers. Clock at 4. And it's slammed in by Plumlee.
You see his length, the explosion, making sure of that one.
Noel passes to Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
This could be a big night for Rudy. He's showing great focus on the offensive end so far.
1:52 left in the third. In the corner, it's Gordon. It's stolen by Gobert. Prince with it. Now Covington defending. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Now the Clippers moving it up. Powell for 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Powell's got his second bucket of the night.
Check out the urgency Powell has in transition. Hustling back to finish the play.
And guys, talk about the production that Covington brings to the table.
GA, he's been with quite a few teams, but he's been a starter most of his career. His presence on the defensive end, getting to the rim and scoring it, has been a treat.
And so far in the second half, this has been a different kind of game than what we saw early on.
In this half, a more entertaining one. The pace has picked up, tougher defense, better ball moves.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for the Clippers.
They've been lights out from three-point land in this one. The defense hasn't been effective at stopping them, so they have just stuck with the game plan.
And on top of that, they're getting a lot of points off assists. And it's always a good sign when your team is working as a cohesive unit.
Minnesota making a switch. Conley's checked in.
Man, he's been on point, not forcing things, getting the most of his looks within the flow.
Powell for 3. Good on the three-point shot. Powell's got 6 here in this quarter.
I love how Powell moves on the floor, glides off the pick to an open look at the basket.
Moore passes to Noel. Plumlee with the steal. 6-second difference between shot and game clock. Conley surveying the D. Here's Noel. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
Some guys just understand how to generate points. He's one of them.
The Timberwolves have been good at the free throw line. This one, 7 of 8. The Clippers in the lead. Outside Westbrook. Pass to George. Over in the corner, Zubac. Outside for George. Up in time. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And at the close of the third quarter, still a close game, and both teams putting up points in a hurry. Clipper. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Fundamental basketball. Keep your eyes up, keep the ball moving. You're going to keep the defense on its heels.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. They've got McDaniels. Prince out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's Conley. And it's Noel into the 2-guard spot. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Here's Westbrook. Zubac kicks to Westbrook. Outside Leonard. Gobert with the block.
What a block by Gobert. You expect that from a player who has led the league in blocks.
Stolen by McDaniels. Here's Noel. Defended by George. The score now all even. And that's 20 points for Rudy Gobert.
And how about the grit and determination in the post? I mean, essential qualities to have late in a close game.
And here's George for 3. And Morris throws it down.
And sporting those broad shoulders, Morris setting that solid pick, then rolling hard for the quick catch and finish.
To the inside. Pass to Noel. Now here's McDaniels. And here's Prince outside. It's rebounded by Leonard. Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. And an intentional foul right there.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Earl Anthony Towns checked in for the Timberwolves. Edwards comes in for Noel. And finished off by Westbrook.
Never forget what Russ can do in the air. He can be so agile.
Edwards finds Gobert. Back to Edwards. The pass to Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Almost an impossible shot to block in the post. The defender can't give up that much of a height advantage and expect to contest it.
Right side, Leonard. Westbrook against Conley. 6 on the shot clock. Nobody near George. That's good, and so Westbrook comes up with the assist. And the Clippers lead by 5.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
You know what? They talked about this at halftime, and they're doing a better job of creating space.
Free throw good, Edwards. And Edwards drops them both.
And his work at the free throw line has been terrific tonight, making the most of his chances.
Outside, George. Zubats with the screen for George. And foul. Folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul.
The previous play is under review.
Make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
You know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
From past the arc, Towns with the steal. Over in the corner, McDaniels. Conley dishes to McDaniels.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
He feeds it to Gobert. And Gobert throws it down.
Gobert looking comfortable stepping into the spotlight right now.
And there's a minute 45 left in the fourth. The kick out to Westbrook. Morris passes to Leonard. Drills the three-pointer. And the Clippers lead by 4.
He lives for moments like this because he wants to be the guy to hit the clutch shot.
Edwards finds Conley. Towns a screen on Westbrook. The kick out to Towns. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet.
And this is why he's a go-to option. Towns enjoys getting the chance to come up big for his team.
Westbrook double team. It's stolen by Gobert. Conley with it. Westbrook picks him up. Here's Edwards. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there.
I mean, you won't see this too often. Getting denied at the rim. He's likely to remember that one.
Out to Morris. Back to Westbrook. Morris with the screen for Westbrook. 6 to shoot. This one for 3. It's money from deep.
Big time basket at a big time moment.
This is why we all watch. The NBA is about these moments.
Out to Conley. The 3. Gobert trying to get open. It counts. And that shot brings them to within just 1.
Conley is used to these tight spots, just keeping calm and drilling the shot.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. In the corner, George with it. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. As to Towns to take the lead. Count it!
Unreal. Big Cat, one of the game's great scorers, also deadly in the clutch.
Left side, Leonard. And they tie. Zubats. Oh, he couldn't make that shot go to force overtime. And so it's the Timberwolves who come out on top here. That was a fun night of basketball. All right, David, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks. Now
a lot of mistakes or sloppy play tonight.
Yeah, definitely a lot of experience on the floor, so teams will play the right way. These guys know exactly what they're doing. If both squads can keep things tight, we could be in for a very competitive game.
So the opening lineup here for the Clippers. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubac play together in the front court, and it's Westbrook in at the 1 spot. Now here's George. Three-pointer. Zubac passes to George. Just 5 to shoot. Pulls up at the elbow. Drained it for 2 points.
And you see the creativity George has. Just comfortable operating in screen and rolls and taking what he sees.
Hayden's got space. It's good. The assist that time from Paul.
Guy's just ridiculous. He is just an absolute surgeon when he has the ball. This man is surgical. There is no way to slow him down when he wants to score.
Westbrook. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Love to see him inside passing like this, as well as guys being on the same page.
Hey, Richard, how about Westbrook's basketball IQ?
By far one of the smartest players in the game. How else would he have broken the triple-double record? He sees everything. His sense of the floor is elite.
And that one's good by Durant.
The range KD possesses makes him a constant threat outside. The defense has to be all over him.
For 3, Westbrook. Here's Zubac. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
And defensively, you have to make them work harder than this, or it's going to be a long night.
The Suns have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Okogie on the wing. Pass to Durant. Left side, Paul. Back to Durant. It's not going to go for him. And Los Angeles the other way now. Leonard on the wing. Now here's Westbrook. Morris with it, guarded by Durant. Stolen by Ayton. From deep three-point range. Durant's shot is off. The Clippers have gone 3 of 3 so far from the floor. Leonard passes to Zubac. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
Okay, when you let someone with this height get this close, it's going to be nearly impossible to stop, especially when he has that big of an advantage in this category.
Oh, it's embarrassing to miss a dunk, but even more so when you're all by yourself.
George against Paul. Stolen by Ayton.
2 minutes remaining.
Now Booker.
2 minutes.
Pass to Ayton. Outside for Booker. Knocks down the long J. And this game is tied up now.
Instantaneous offense. Booker gets the hot pass and quickly has that shot in the air.
George passes to Leonard. No good on the 3.
It's tough to get open in this league, and when you do, it hurts not to capitalize. Yeah, back in the day when I was playing, the Clippers were always an easy win. Now, LA is consistently a playoff team. Boy, oh boy, how times have changed.
Now here's Ayton. Durant finds Ayton. 1:14 left to play in the first quarter.
One of the league's top defenders. Leonard excels at rising up to swat shots back.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Leonard against Durant. To the paint. Here's Zubac. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
Over his career, Kawhi has become a willing passer. One of his many improvements since being drafted in 2011.
Westbrook against Paul. There's 47 seconds left in the first quarter here. Comes up empty down low.
I thought he had that all sewn up, but somehow the defense just threw him off.
Leonard outside. The 3. Gets his second attempt to go. Now he's 1 for 2.
In general, that's an important shot for Kawhi. When the threes are dropping, it rounds out his entire game.
The kick to Durant. And Durant with the big finish.
B.A., when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. And it's out of bounds. Still Phoenix's ball.
Suns ball.
Booker, the pass to Durant. Offline with a 3. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter.
Fans, please give a big round of applause.
If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. All right, guys, what do you think so far on the offensive approach for Los Angeles? The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Josh Okogie is out there with Kevin Durant. And it's Ayton in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the Suns' 5 as we get into the second quarter. Zubac passes to Westbrook. Morris outside. 4 on the clock. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It goes on Kevin Durant. And an annual ritual, players finding out their ratings in NBA 2K. All right, Richard, you were customarily happy with your rating, yes?
I didn't really care, but a part of my condition of working for 2K is they said that they will retroactively change my rating to 100. The first 100 player.
You deserve it, man. Back to Paul. Here's Booker. Pass to Ayton. And Ayton, throw it down.
My Lord, the agility on that size. Ayton's on another level.
And here's Westbrook from the arc. Doesn't go for him. The Suns go the other way with it. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute of play. Zubac with the steal. Now here's Leonard. From outside the arc. And so far in this one, 2 for 4.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
Durant, it's good. The assist that time from Paul. Paul's got 3 assists tonight.
Few create shots as easily as Paul does for his teammates. He is just a great setup guy.
And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. One thing you notice about these Suns, RJ, many of them are considered strong two-way talents.
And that is such a list for your team. Having guys that can get it done on both sides of the floor instead of trying to balance a lineup of just pure specialists.
When I think of Westbrook, I think of one of the most intense players ever to play the game. A true competitor doing whatever it takes to will his team to a win.
Morris on the wing. Pass to Leonard. Clock is at 3. The Clippers got to hurry. Late clock here. Morris can't hit. For Phoenix, they've gone 2 of 4 here in the second quarter. Here's Booker. And he converts the layup. Booker's got 5 points.
I like how sudden Booker can be on the drive. Charging into a gap before the defense sees it's there.
George outside. Lets it go from deep. Westbrook against Paul. Kicks it to George. Inside. Tipped. And they turn it over. Shot clock violation as the buzzer sounds.
Phoenix ball.
1:57 left in the second period. To the middle. Here's Durant. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. Well, these Suns have had a successful past couple of seasons.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, they certainly know the greatness they're capable of. They can give you a lot of confidence out there on the floor, even against other elite teams.
And the Suns making a change here. Ross is checked in. Booker, pass to Durant.
An impossible guy to cover. Durant puts defenses in situations where they must compromise and foul him.
The 2021-22 season felt like a lost one for the Clippers. Kawhi and Paul George both hurt.
So true. I mean, but B.A., those two together, healthy, are scary. A finals-level duo. It kind of shows you how you can plan, build an awesome roster, but injuries can derail it all.
What you have to admire about Devin Booker is how much he scores the rock, as well as all the different ways he's able to finish.
That's what he does. Rock solid at the line.
Gordon outside. And almost 4 minutes gone in the second quarter of play. Oh, they get a hand on it. All alone on the break. Here's Booker. And Booker with the jam.
Nice hustle on defense from Booker, just clawing the ball away there.
Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over. Covington's checked in for the Clippers. For Los Angeles, they've gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. And Booker is the guy you can lean on to help shoulder the offensive load, Richard.
Yeah, he's comfortable taking a lot of shots for his team. He's a volume shooter for a reason, because he understands how to score at an efficient clip, too.
Ross passes to Booker. Back to Ross. Pass to Okogie. Clock at 6. Ooh, a two-handed power slam.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
Tough break for the defense. I mean, he took the hit, but he didn't get the call.
Here's Powell. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. Pass to Covington. Pulls it from the corner. The rebound by Ross. Phoenix calls timeout.
Adjustments are a part of every game, in every quarter of a game. I think Coach sees something here.
Yeah, this is a good opportunity to get your group together and make sure everyone is on the same page.
And it's Phoenix's ball. They're on a 16-5 run. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Look at the power on that.
He has to be one of the top dunkers in the game today. Here's Highland. And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. The Suns on top, up by 5.
The Clippers, 23.
Halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. One of the stories here, Kevin Durant. He's getting it done today.
Yeah, he's showing off how skilled he is at attacking the defense and converting at the line.
He knows that that's a strength for him. If they're going to keep fouling, he has no problem taking that.
And so in the game for Los Angeles, the two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubats play together in the front court. And it's Westbrook in at point guard. That shot wide open. George has gotten his second bucket. The Suns leading. Paul with it. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Pass to Durant. Back to Paul, to the wing, right side. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Durant inside, guarded by Morris. Off target at the rim. Westbrook against Paul. Zubac screen. Morris with it. With the drive for three. George nails it from beyond the arc. George has got 5 points now in the quarter.
Confident shot by George off the hot pass. Doesn't waste time thinking about his selection.
And for Paul George, playing close to home on a title-contending team, it's a tremendous opportunity, Grant.
And back with the Pacers, he twice made the Eastern Conference Finals, but without a doubt, this is the most talented team he's ever been a part of. Man, good whistle there.
What a job Monty Williams has done in his time with the Phoenix Suns. Hats off to the talent that he's been able to bring in and develop. And that's the way he's created a winning culture.
Boy, Richard, you really can't say enough about what Monty Williams has done with this Phoenix team.
Struggled in his first year, but we gave him a break for that. Immaculate seasons the last 2 years, becoming a Western Conference juggernaut.
George finds Zubac. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot two. And it's going to go on Devin Booker.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line could be the next best thing.
And now they lead as the free throw drops in for him. And it's the Suns with the ball. Durant on the attack. And Durant with the big finish.
Capable of scoring from any area. Love when Durant takes charge and dominates like this.
Zubac with a screen on Booker. Pass to Leonard. Count the basket. Leonard's got his third basket on the night right there.
You see how composed Leonard is close to the bucket? Knows exactly how to score at will.
Second half of play here with just under 2.5 minutes passed. On the wing, Durant. Back to Paul. Down low. That's good from Durant on the assist by Paul. Paul's got assist number 5 here tonight. Morris, a screen on Paul. Westbrook, the pass to Morris. Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over. One of the stories here, Kevin Durant. He's getting it done today.
This timeout gives them a chance to strategize because whatever the game plan they have, it's not working.
Zubac with a screen on Durant. Leonard passes to Zubac. Stolen by Ayton. To the paint. Ooh, poked away.
Remaining in the third, 2 minutes. Phoenix timeout. That was your song, Dance to Dance Team, everyone. Get loud for that once again.
The Clippers on D. Since halftime, they've only allowed 5 points. Here's Durant. Gets the bucket and the foul. It's going to go on Paul George.
Don't laugh at me when I say this, but there is too much strength from Kevin Durant. Now with the chance to add one more.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 3 of 3 in this second half. Morris, a screen on Booker. Beyond the arc. And it's Paul George with the 3. George has got 8 here in this quarter.
A fantastic three-point shooter. All George needs is a little airspace, and he's golden.
Paul against Westbrook. Pass to Okogie. Back to Paul. Clock at 4. Durant's shot is off. Los Angeles has gone 4 of 8 from 3. A nice percentage. Leonard against Booker. Now here's Leonard. He's closely guarded. George with it, and it's Paul picking him up. 14 feet away, and the shot clock expires. 24-second violation.
And this is the absolute wrong time to stop communicating. They have to get in sync.
Well, Phoenix is shooting it at 52%. The 3 from Ayton sends it home from three-point land. Ayton's got 7 points.
Smart dish by Durant, giving it away to a guy with a quality look.
Westbrook outside. Morris for three. And the Clippers hit again from deep.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Aiden, no good.
Yeah, that's a shame, because I'm not sure the defense will let him get a shot that good again very soon.
George against Booker. George passes to Westbrook. Here's Morris. Leonard with the ball. Durant covering. They grab their own miss. And here's Leonard. Paul with a steal. Now a timeout called by Phoenix.
Phoenix, get on your feet and give a warm welcome to your Suns Dancers. A big cheer for your Suns Dancers dance team. Come on. Suns. Get loud. Coming out onto the floor, your Suns Breaker dance crew. All right, Suns fans, give a big
Booker fires from way outside. 3/4 of play and a close one here. Suns ahead. They lead by one. All right, we're going to step aside.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns youth.
And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
There wasn't a better pass in the game, almost like he had a sixth sense.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. DeAndre Ayton. Out there with Kevin Durant, and it's Okogie in at the small forward position. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. And Durant with the big finish.
Oh, absolutely aggressive move by Durant, taking it right to the hole with authority.
Inside, Zubac. Yes, and it's Leonard with the assist that time. Leonard's got 3 assists now in this one.
In crunch time, trying to get the foul, the bucket, or both.
Westbrook against Paul. Pass to Aiden. Oh, and the jam by Aiden.
You're looking at Aiden using all of his height and reach, slamming it down on a helpless defense.
Leonard double team. Back to Westbrook. It's tipped. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Paul.
He had the right idea, just couldn't come up with the swipe.
And deflections, they're a stat that all teams track. They show who is the most active defensively.
Here's Leonard.
Defensively, Aiden's always had the size and length. Where he's really improved is with the angles he takes to the ball.
We've gone about a minute and a half into this fourth quarter. Here's Durant, and it's slammed in by Durant.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. Westbrook. Zubac finds Westbrook. Morris outside. Driving to the basket, kicks it out to Westbrook. Oh, and another 3 for the Clippers.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
Pass to Okogie. To the wing on the left. To the middle. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Fantastic decision-making. Ayton electing to move it for the high percentage look.
George passes to Westbrook. George against Booker. Morris on the wing. It's good. Set up beautifully by George.
That's exactly the kind of shooting you need down the stretch to win games.
Ball against Westbrook. Pass to Okogie. Outside Paul. Now Ayton.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
The kick out to Paul. Shot clock at 5. And there's the foul. It's on DeAndre Ayton. That'll be a second foul of the game. Los Angeles has gone 2 of 2 from outside so far in the fourth. Ball against Westbrook to the inside. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
An elite player in this league. I mean, George understands he needs to come through at the line in such moments.
And so he's good on both free throws, and that gives him a lead.
See, it's easy to see why his teammates trust him. He's a leader on this team and loves coming up huge in the clutch.
Pass to Durant. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've played about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Durant inside. He's working on Morris. 3 on the clock. Fires the 3. The Clippers grab the miss. Leonard outside. 1:11 left in the fourth quarter here. Pass to Morris. Buries it from 3. Morris has got 9 points here in the second half.
This has been their game plan here in the final period. We'll see if it continues to work out.
I think when you've got it going from three-point range, you've got to keep it going. It's a good way to kind of pile up the points quickly.
Now Leonard. Pass to Morris. Three-pointer. They get the rebound.
He's so strong when he goes to work on the glass. One opening is all he'll need to finish the play, even if it's just a tip-in.
Here's Durant. Ooh, nothing falling for them right now.
And not a moment to lose on this possession.
Clock working against them right now.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Yes! What a beautiful shot. Brings them within 3.
Great decision-making from Booker, realizing one of his guys is open and whips the pass to him.
Getting a little desperate at this stage.
And with this game coming down to the wire, they're quick to use their coach's challenge, asking for a review. This could be a big call.
People were worried that this was slow previous plays close calls in every game. The NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong,
the ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still
Ooh, he doesn't hit the first. That was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though.
And just one of the most complete players in the game today. George's two-way game and strong leadership traits are reasons why he's a star.
Right side Durant. And Durant slams it home.
He is one of the most elite scorers we have seen. You want KD with the ball.
He gets the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
2 shots.
And so he drops them both, and it's a 4-point ball game.
Making no mistakes and putting some extra nails in the coffin right here. That pretty much do it.
Phoenix calls timeout. They're down by 4. 3 seconds left in the fourth quarter. All right, guys, what's your take?
Not much time left. You think they have a chance to come back?
Booker for three. That one doesn't drop. So it's the Clippers taking the W in a close one. And they barely squeezed out the win here on the road.
That's sure to be a crowd pleaser, Greg. Two high-octane offenses going head-to-head.
And it's not just run and gun. Each team has a very well-refined attack. And this kind of matchup comes down to which side can maintain their energy through all 4 quarters.
And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. 2 big men inside, Towns and Gobert. Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. And it's Conley in at the point guard position. And so it's the Suns getting on the board first. Conley, the pass to McDaniels, and stolen by Booker. The pass to Ayton. Kicks it out to Paul. Beyond the arc. Another 3 for Phoenix.
That's a good find from Ayton, understanding the defensive scheme, and he just waited for his teammate to be open.
Here's Conley. The shot, no good. Some solid defense from Ayton. Outside, KD. Passes it to Okogie. Off target from three-point range. It's Gobert with the ball for the Timberwolves. 6-point game. Ayton with it. Now defended by Gobert. Here's Okogie. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Now here's Edwards. Towns, no luck.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Something you noticed about these Suns last year was their offensive talents, Brent. It could be seen from top to bottom.
Man, they got plenty of great shooters on the floor. Obviously, one of the great distributors of all time in Chris Paul. With these guys scoring in a variety of ways, really tough to defend from inside, outside, and the deadly mid-range of your leader.
And, you know, Conley developed great vision in terms of the floor, and that allows him to spot an open teammate.
Now here's Paul. Booker looking around. And he drives in, and the dunk by Booker.
When you find yourself up double digits in the first quarter, you know you're doing something right.
Well, dominant so far. That's the responsibility of the starters. Now let's see if everybody else who plays in this game makes the same kind of high-level contributions.
On offense, here are the Suns. They've got a 12-2 run in progress. KD with it. Now defended by Gobert. Ayton dishes to Durant. Shot clock at 6. From the wing. Anthony Edwards with the rebound. And so Edwards will bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Trailing by 10. McDaniels with the ball. Back to Conley. Fires from deep. It's good from long range.
Came into the NBA as an average shooter at best. Conley's worked as hard as anyone to improve his shot. Part of why he's had such a stellar career.
Now here's Durant. The 3. Booker against Edwards. That's good from Booker on the assist by Ayton.
He has good size for his position, and Booker mixing it up on the inside.
Man, Devin Booker is a true shooter. A walking bucket, always ready to let it fly.
And the proof is right there in the numbers, Greg. I mean, 2 seasons in a row, he's been top 10 in field goal attempts. So he knows how, when, and where to get that ball up.
Conley against Booker. McDaniels kicks to Towns. Down low. Here's Gobert. So the Timberwolves called their first timeout.
Trying to snap them out of this little slump.
Well, they can't find the net right now, and all they need, I think, is just to get one to go, get back on track.
5 to shoot. Out to Edwards. Here's McDaniels. And once again off the mark by Minnesota.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
And yes, it's good. Paul's got his second basket of the night.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
Yeah, the bully ball tonight has paid dividends. Highly effective down there with the physical play.
And talented in so many ways. Edwards is focusing on two things: the refining of his shot mechanics and the sustained level of engagement.
And so he hits both. Booker against Edwards. Booker the pass to Durant. And so it's Phoenix ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. They're playing up.
Fans, please give a big round of applause for your Suns youth team.
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Suns?
So far, they've moved the ball well, leading to open, high-percentage looks. Lots of assists in this one.
Well, a lot of the players are doing a good job as well of scanning the interior part of the paint. All those inside looks, those are paying off.
Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Durant is out there with Ayton. And it's Okogie in at the 3 spot. Who's out there for Phoenix.
Devin Booker is such a natural, gifted scorer. Even when he gets hit on that play, he stays in control with that shot.
Prince has checked in for the Timberwolves. And in the last decade, defenses switching on screens has increased dramatically. Is this the new normal, you think?
Kevin, I think so. I think teams that switch well tend to defend well. Because switching can create mismatches, but it's harder to punish those now with all the help defense.
Paul kicks to Ayton. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in.
DeAndre Ayton happy to shoot at that range. Nice stroke.
Booker against Conley. Prince outside. And the 3 ball is good.
He's going to punish you if you leave him open. He's more than willing to take the open 3 when he's got it.
Suns leading by 8. Pass to Booker. And the dunk by Booker.
He's not going to miss an opportunity to find a teammate. Chris Paul delivers.
Outside Edwards. And he converts the layup. Edwards got 6.
Yeah, here's a list of things I don't want to do, and right at the top is guard that guy.
Paul looking around. The feed to Booker. It's stolen by Edwards. Conley the pass to McDaniels. Outside Edwards. Prince wide open. That 3 off the mark. And so it's Paul with it, bringing it up for the Suns. They've led by as many as 11 points. No good from Booker.
There's a little bit of pressure on him, but not enough to cause him to miss a shot that's in that close.
Here's Prince. Back to Conley. Minnesota calls timeout.
And they're allowing too many points in the paint. Coach is going to let them hear about it.
Yeah, coach knows that. They know that. In the timeout, they're going to hear about it, make the adjustment.
Austin Rivers, he's checked in for Mike Conley. Edwards dishes to Gobert. Rivers gets a wide open look. Another miss by Minnesota.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight. And although he's bounced around the league, Austin Rivers has been a valuable role player throughout his career.
Well, there's stuff that you rely upon with Austin in terms of being a pesky defender and just his competitive nature. Yeah, he plays a couple of positions, but it's really that, for him to go out and compete, which is something he still does at a high level.
Ayton sets the pick for Booker. He feeds it to Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
And Ayton just up over the top at his size to throw that one down.
Timberwolves trail by 10. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Kevin Durant learned an important lesson at age 11. His dad cooked him one-on-one, dunking on him and talking trash. Durant started crying and he locked himself in his room, but he came to realize, what am I so mad at? It's good to be passionate, but channel it. Once you're off the court, leave it and go back to being you. Kevin?
Great advice. David, thanks. Rivers passes to Gobert. Back to Rivers. Launches a three. Just 5 on the clock. Prince kicks to Gobert. One up, one down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
More and more signs of the skill set of Taurean Prince as he finds an open teammate.
And here is Paul. He's got 5. Pass to Ayton. This is to Booker. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Defense tends to overcommit just because Booker's such a great offensive threat. That time he used it to his advantage.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Noel's checked in. And so he makes both from the line.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Edwards looking it over. And Edwards with the stop.
An agile move off the contact by Edwards, getting to his shot despite the difficult defense.
Paul outside. Score it. His third straight basket in 3 tries.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Here's Edwards, leaving the lane.
Oh, impressive.
And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail.
The previous play is under review.
Personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really...
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
The action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And the first one drops. So he gets them both. Phoenix leading by 5. Now Ross. And Biyombo has it in the corner. It's stolen by Gobert. And the Timberwolves call time.
Here comes the T-shirts, everyone. Fans in the stands, let's hear it again for your Suns Dancer.
8 seconds left now here in the second. Edwards kicks to Prince for 3. And that one released in time, but no good. So that'll be it for the first half.
24. And put your hands together and get loud for the Timberwolves.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. You know, Anthony Edwards has been exceptional here, guys.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
Yeah, you want these kind of nights where you can start to see those openings before they happen.
And so in the game for the Timberwolves, underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. Then there's Edwards. Then it's Taurean Prince. And it's Noel in at the 1. The pass to Okogie. He dishes it to Booker. 5 on the clock. Doesn't go that time. And Minnesota now the other way. Gobert with a screen on Ayton. Edwards passes to Towns. Out to Edwards. Good, and the assist goes to Towns. Edwards got it all tied up now for Minnesota.
And this is big for Edwards' confidence, wanting to keep hitting from downtown and stretching that defense. Pushing the action, getting others involved. He does it time and time again.
Nice to play with a point guard that takes pride in playmaking. It makes you move around just a little bit faster to get open spots.
Suns have made 3 free throws so far. Haven't missed any.
And they had a lot of success a season ago as a team, hitting about 80% of their free throws.
Durant still has a drive to keep adding something to his game offensively, which should be scary to the rest of the league, but makes him so fun to watch.
Looking at who's out there now for the Timberwolves. McDaniels, he's checked in for Taurean Prince. And it's Mike Conley in for Noel. Phoenix leading by 4. Ayton finds Durant. Just over a minute and a half played here in the third. Booker outside to the left wing. Phoenix needs to get off a shot. Gobert with the block.
And the reach and height of Gobert, it literally makes it impossible to score over him. He's able to get all over that shot.
Here's McDaniels. The putback. It's good on the putback.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Ball against Conley. The shot's good from Paul. Paul's got 9.
Chris Paul not afraid to go inside, play amongst the trees, and still find a way to score.
Well, Brent, Chris Paul is undoubtedly one of the smartest players in the NBA.
And that's why he's been able to maintain such a high level of play for so long. As one of his teammates said, he has an IQ that's going to keep him on the floor until he's 50.
Okogie, the pass to Paul. Feeds it to Booker. Gobert with the block. Ayton against Edwards.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
To the paint for the lead. A second chance effort. And it's Conley that time on the assist from Edwards. Conley's got the lead up to 1 now for the Timberwolves. KD looking around. To the inside. Ayton in the corner. Hits it from 3-point range. He's got 9.
And this is something Ayton has to keep developing. In this era, big men have to possess an outside jumper.
Right side, Conley launches it. It's tipped. And so it looks like the Timberwolves will retain possession here.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Yeah, pestering right now, and that's going to pay some dividends. At some point, there's going to be a turnover.
Edwards kicks to Towns. Fires the 3. And another 3 for Minnesota.
And we are seeing tonight why Edwards was selected first overall. Anthony has a special ability to score.
Passes it to Ayton. It's stolen by Gobert. Ahead, jumps up, and slam dunk by Gobert.
Well, that's why they're in front. Aggressive play at both ends. Nicely done.
Phoenix calls timeout.
dance team. Fans, that was your song.
Here's Paul. He's got 9. Into the lane. Can't hit from in close. Timberwolves leading by 3. Edwards dishes to Towns. Pass to Gobert. Back to Towns. Towns is doubled. Gobert finds Edwards. And Edwards with the stop.
Flying high. Anthony Edwards, ladies and gents, cleared for takeoff.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. On the wing, Booker. Shot to stop the run. A three-pointer is right on target. Booker's got 14 points for the game. For Minnesota, they've gone 8 of 12 from the field since the beginning of the third. Pass to Gobert. And again, it's Minnesota converting.
This team really feeds off of one another in terms of their energy.
At least in the second half they have been. The first half wasn't played anywhere near this intense.
Timeout called, the Suns.
A big cheer for your Suns dancers dance team. Come on.
Near the three-point line. Oh, he hits the buzzer beater.
One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock. Nice job.
Yeah, it's almost like he's playing.
And the game still closely contested as we end the third quarter. Timberwolves lead by 2. And do not go away, as we'll be back in just a few moments with the start of our fourth quarter coming up next. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his speed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
And that's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Ayton is out there with Durant, and it's Okogie in at the 3, the small forward. That's who's out there for Phoenix. And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, DA?
Hey, Kevin, here's what Monty Williams went over with his team during the timeout. He said, this is what we play for, fellas. Let's knock them on their heels right out of the timeout. Show them how much you want it. Go get it. He really is fired up about this game.
Thank you, David.
If there's a part of KD's game that goes under the radar, it's probably that right there, playmaking.
Conley kicks to Towns. And he slams it down right on top of Kevin Durant.
And talk about putting some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space. No good from Booker. And so Gobert will bring it up for the Timberwolves. McDaniels finds Towns. Drives to the hoop. And the dunk by Towns.
You got to cut off these lanes if you're the D. When Towns spots one, he's coming through full force.
Booker outside. And the foul called on Edwards. That's foul number 2 for him. Timeout called, the Suns.
Phoenix timeout. Phoenix, get on your feet and give a warm welcome to you.
Just about 1.5 minutes gone by here in the fourth. Ayton, the pass to Okogie. Clock at 6 for 3. Booker. Ayton kicks to Booker. Those 3-pointers off the mark.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time. If you came to watch a scoring battle, you're in the right place.
Yeah, both of these teams locked in on the offensive end. It's going to be a high-scoring affair tonight.
And they double up Paul. Here's Durant, and KD throws it down.
That's impressive. Kevin Durant just getting up and throwing it down.
And Paul over to help. Over in the corner, McDaniels. Lets it go. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Okogie, the pass to Ayton. Booker outside. Good ball movement here by the Suns. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Well, the sell job on the pump fake from Paul is what set that up. Once the D's up in the air, just go right into him. That's 2 free throws.
Taking 2 shots.
And he sinks the second. Minnesota's gone 7 of 15 from three-point range tonight. They're not afraid of that shot. Edwards kicks to Gobert. To the wing on the left. Here's Towns. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
And this is why he's a go-to option. Towns enjoys getting a chance to come up big for his team.
Durant, and rebounded by McDaniels. Timberwolves leading by 3. Here's Edwards, and Edwards with the stop.
And the more experience Edwards gets, the better he'll become, especially when he's stepping up and hitting the big shots.
Out to the right wing. Ayton wide open. And a great assist by Booker as that one goes in.
How about that? Ayton showing why he was picked first overall. That's a reason.
Towns against KD. Towns the pass to Gobert. And finished off by Gobert.
It's Gobert showing some guts on that one. With that win, a good bet to get off a good look in that crucial moment. Go into the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, got to chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
There's some ways to get your coach's attention, and that draws the coaching staff's ire.
And it's Towns missing.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. Great opportunity for a three-point play. And that one falls, and that puts him up by 1 point.
Yeah, not the guy that you want to put at the line in these moments. He's not missing these.
Conley feeling it out. Inside, and stolen by Ayton. There's the pass to Okogie. Count it!
The nerves on this guy.
Not backing down from this moment here. When the game is close, he kicks it up a notch.
Conley dishes to McDaniels. He kicks to Gobert. Outside Edwards. Outside Conley. 6 on the shot clock. Minnesota needs to get off a shot here. And the rejection by Ayton.
Well, Ayton flashing some good movement there and great timing.
.23 seconds left in the game. The dish to KD. Over in the corner, Paul. Durant attacking. It falls.
Well, anyone questioning Durant's killer instinct can stop right now. Wow.
Minnesota calls timeout. They're trailing by 5. 5 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
Trying to keep hope alive, but I don't see them making a comeback.
Yeah, this is the classic too little, too late. The effort coming and not enough time for them to get back in it.
5 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. And now we've got the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
They need this. No good. So it's Phoenix picking up the win. Probably a little closer than they would have liked it, but a win nonetheless.
Yeah, but I really got a sense that...
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.